Donna Scott with her husband, Ewan Kershaw. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
We're fan-dabby-dozy. Not saying we're the crankies, but we are great.
Yeah, all good. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm also not cranky. So our third guest today, it's a brand new contestant. It's Raul Kohli. Hello, Raul.
Hello.
Hello, broadcasting live from heaven. That's nice. Are you in a hotel? Is that a really nice white dressing gown there?
No. It's a white hoodie. And, essentially, it's not my childhood bedroom. I didn't live here as a child, but it's the house my family moved into when I was like 22, and it's essentially the attic. Really, I don't know if you can see the roof there.
Oh wow! I thought they were planets in the distance.
Yeah, mate. Jupiter, Saturn, Mars.
Yeah. Lovely. Well, we've got Raul in space. We've got Donna and Ewan in their place, and we've got me also in my childhood bedroom. Although I didn't have my posters when I was a kid, that would have been. What's happened?
Sorry, I knocked over some water.
The last time a contestant yelled shit, they saw a mouse in the corner of their room. So we might do a best of compilation. It's time for round one.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I'm playing.
Raul, are you all cleaned up now?
Oh, my rocky road is ruined, Stephen. My rocky road is fucking ruined. Rent.
Oh no, it's a slippery road. Right. We'll wait for Raul to tidy up.
Sorry. Right. That will do for now, and I'll clean the rest up later. Let's go.
Excellent news. Excellent.
It's a bit convenient, wasn't it? Toilet roll next to the bed.
Right, round one is called What's in the Box. I've got something in my black box here, but you don't know what it is. You're going to guess what it is. You'll most likely be wrong, unless you saw earlier when I actually showed the camera what it was. But we'll go around the room. We'll see what you are guessing, and whoever guesses closest is the winner. So, Donna and Ewan, what do you think is in the box today?
Ooh.
A ham and pineapple toasty.
Ham and pineapple toasty. Now, I like pineapple on pizza, but I wouldn't want it in a toasty. I don't know why. It's essentially the same ingredients.
Yeah. Bread. Cheese.
Let me know in the comments. Raul, what do you think is in the box?
Is it a dry rocky road?
It is sadly not a dry, rocky road. In the box, drum roll, please. It is the Ruskington Community Newsletter from October 2005. It's new and packed with information about your village. That's the village I live in, Ruskington. And yeah, there was only one ever issue of this. And I'm in it. Back in 2005, I tried to get a word in the dictionary, and for some reason that was newsworthy. The word was nunder, and it meant the space under a table. However... Neil and Donna, you thought it was a ham and pineapple toasty. Can you explain why your guess was the closest?
Oh, well, that's very simple. Because basically, the word that you wanted to get in the dictionary didn't exist, nunder, and the ham and pineapple toasty is like the physical embodiment of a word that doesn't exist. Although it sounds very much like it should.
There have been one once, like the magazine, because I ate it, and it was a beautiful thing. And not only that, I think you'll find on page 4, it's a voucher for a cheese and pineapple Hawaiian pizza.
It's actually an article on bridging the gap between NHS and private dentistry, but you were close. Raul, you thought it was a dry, rocky road, which for the unknown, it's sort of a chocolatey chocolate thing, isn't it? Like with nuts. Marshmallows, that's the one. Yes. But Raul, why was your guess of a dry bit of rocky road the closest?
So this is a community newsletter for Ruskington Village, right? And Ruskington Village is it's in Lincolnshire, am I correct?
Correct.
It's in Lincolnshire, which is with the utmost respect, Stephen. I say this from the bottom of my heart. It's like a respectful thing. It's just one of them regions that's sort of been forgotten a little bit by the government. You know, there's not a lot of funding, stuff like that. And when there's not a lot of funding, that's in public services, which is on stuff like potholes and fixing roads. So if you're not fixing your potholes and your roads through Ruskington. There's a lot of rocky roads.
My God, I am part of the Ruskington community Facebook group, and all they talk about is dog shit all over the place and potholes.
There
And
you go.
I
That's
suggested
the equivalent of the
I
newsletter.
suggested that they fill the potholes with the dog shit, and I was banned from the group. But because we are inundated with potholes, Raul is the closest there. He gets the full 3 points. That is the end of round 1. It's time for round 2.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 2 is called What's in the Shops? I love watching telly advertisement like QVC and stuff like that. And the presenters are always so cheery and they're trying to sell you like knives for a full hour. I have asked my guests to bring on their own items, and whatever item they brought along, the other guest is going to present it as if they are trying to sell it on QVC. And the best picture wins 5 points. That's the agreement here. Raul, you're going to go first, which means the item is from Donna and Ewan's box. Donna and Ewan, what is your item?
It's a monstrosity Beeble Bear.
A
Based on the character Zavod Beeblebrox from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
How many ears?
I am an enormous
Okay,
I'm an
right.
enormous fan of sci-fi and fantasy, both literature and TV and DVDs, and I have not seen The Hitchhiker's Galaxy and have no idea who this motherfucker is. He just looks like an inbred Siamese twin-head fox. What's his name?
Beeble Bear.
Beeble Bear.
Okay, let's tune into QVC where Raul will be presenting why we need to buy this Beeble Bear.
Hello and welcome to QVC. It's 4 in the morning and you are sat after your 3rd takeaway and your 8th pint. And at this point in the night, what else could you need but a big, cuddly bear? A Beeble Bear, no less. He's ginger. Everybody likes gingers. That's a fact. He's got 2 heads. 2 heads, so you can technically have 3 conversations. Do you know what I mean? You can bounce off each other. You can make it a group activity. I mean, technically speaking, if you get this teddy bear, what you're doing is technically you're acting illegally because there's more than 2 of you meeting outside the house. He's got so many arms that he looks a bit like a spider, and he's from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And he. What did he do in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
He invented the Pangalactic Gargle Blaster.
He rented the Pangalactic Garlic Buster. Was that what he rented the Pangalactic
Gargle Blaster.
landlord. He's a fucking landlord, mate. He's a property developer. If you buy this 2-headed bear off me, not only do you get a 2-headed bear you can have conversations with, you get the Pan-Garlic housing estate in West Yorkshire. So fucking, I mean, I don't really, it's 100 quid, mate, 100 quid, and you get to buy a housing estate in Yorkshire. Do you know the scale of the housing crisis right now? How many gaffs you could afford to buy the fucking fox? And I rest my kicks.
Raul Kohli, everybody. Very, very good. Very good. Next up, Donna and Ewan, you are going to be presenting an item from Raul's box. Raul, what is your in your box?
Mine is not very interesting because it is the first thing I have found to my person.
It was a glass of water, but that's gone away.
That's gone all over the place. Can I give you a choice?
Mm-hmm.
You can either do a gold Jack Daniel's Zippo, or you can do a bag of cream soda. Hang on, can you see it in there?
Oh, yeah.
Simply just sugar and cocaine mixed together.
It's drugs.
That I bought from a sweet shop yesterday. So cream soda or a Zippo lighter.
See, I know cream soda as the drink. I didn't realise it was in powdered form.
Well, when you lived in Newcastle, did you ever live in the East End?
I lived in Fenham.
You never lived in Heaton?
No.
There's a real old-timey sweet shop there called Clough's. And I went there yesterday and they sell, these are all soaked now. They're like,
See, I told you it was liquid.
Tutti Frutti cubes, blue raspberry cubes, cola cubes, and this cream soda that comes in literally powdered form, which is the tastiest I've ever had in my life.
I'm going to make the selection for you. Donna and Ewan, you will be selling us this cream soda in powder form on QVC. And let's tune in now.
Welcome to QVC.
Hello.
This is my over-enthusiastic co-presenter. And why is he so over-enthusiastic?
It's powdered cream soda, guys.
You might pop what we call in the Black Country a great big bag of suck.
Ha
And in order to get a great big bag of suck into your system, well, you need these superb nostrils.
Always go for the nose dimension that gets as much in as possible. In 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, whatever time this is, you need a cream soda. But you don't want to drink it? No. Or that toilet time can be cut right out, can't it, Donna?
I don't know what you mean.
Lovely, lovely. Ewan, I don't know if anyone's told you this before, but it's like the entire cast of Bottom walked into a matter transporter, and you're the creation that exists from that. Very good, very, very lively. I'm giving the 5 points to Donna and Ewan there, but Raul, I am going to give you 2 bonus points there because it was very well presented, considering you knew nothing about the item. It is time for round 3.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 3 is called The Show Must Go On. As we all know, the Edinburgh Fringe is cancelled. We were all probably going to be there doing all our shows and stuff like that. But we're going to see a little sneak preview of the shows that they're taking next year. This is based on items from your box again. So, Raul, could you please take an item out of your box? And Neil and Ewan are going to do a little 1 or 2 minute snippet of their show, which is all about this item. And what is that?
This is the state of the economy or the world. You can make that political as you like, just the world at present.
Okay. So the state of the economy is the title of the show. It can be whatever you want. It can be an improv thing. It can be an actual drama, maybe like an Alan Bennett play, or proper stand-up comedy. So here is Donna and Ewan with their show about the state of the economy.
Yup. I'm a poor lass.
Aye. You ever been fucked? As in proper fucked? As in the economy?
I met a few Tories in my time, I can tell you.
Aye. Well, this is right full, chaps. Oranges in the mouth, gagging, absolute state of the economy. China's falling. America's falling. It's appalling. Discuss.
Oh, my. So
We've got nothing.
So it's you're channeling it in a Paddy McGuinness there with your various dialect and rhymes.
I'm trying to get through it. It's all that whole idea.
Let's do some observational comedy. Everything's in chaos.
That is observational comedy in a nutshell, basically.
Yeah.
Lovely. I enjoyed that a lot. Now, can you pull an item from your box, which is going to be the basis of Raul's show?
We have the arcade game Pac-Man shrunk to fit onto a keyring.
How can you say Pac-Man like it's a surname? Pac-Man.
Jeremy Pac-Man.
Okay, Raul, your show is all about the 80s game Pac-Man. Please give us the snippet of your show.
Well, this is an Edinburgh Fringe show, and no Edinburgh Fringe show is a proper Edinburgh Fringe show without some central trauma and PTSD from my hard life and my narrative. So I'd like to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the story of how chavs on the street continuously referred to me in the 80s as Pac-Man. I don't think they meant the game, and I don't think they meant it in a nice way. And now it's been rubbed in my face. They used to chase me. They used to chase me through the streets, these chavs. They were quite white. They were very pale. It was racially motivated. They were so pale, you could probably say they looked like ghosts. Sometimes when they catch me, sometimes that adrenaline would come through you, and if you'd eaten enough beans on the day, that's just a turn of phrase you'd use when you're a young lad. You'd eaten enough beans, you'd turn around and be, fucking come on, mate, you little ghost cunts, come on! And then you chase them. Newcastle's quite a labyrinth sort of area. The street lighting wasn't very good in the 80s, so it was very dark as well. And genuinely, it all kind of ended quite badly, really. This is the 45th minute of the show. Where I explain that it basically ended quite badly because, sometimes you eat too many beans and you just fucking get up for it. You get up for it. And I chased all these ghosts back for calling me a pack. Nearly said it there. A pack man. For calling me a pack man. And I ate them. I ate every single one. And I'm not saying racism is right, but what is not right, Earth? What is not equally as unright is to respond to racism with cannibalism. So this is my show, and I hope you will donate to my charity at the end of the show. Kick cannibalism out of football. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Pac-Man.
Very good.
Absolutely excellent.
Put a bow on it.
Right. The way I'm giving out points is believability and if I'd want to see the show. Raul adds 5 points in both categories, so that's a full-on 10. Donna and Ewan, for believability, I'm giving 3 because I have seen fringe shows which are essentially that, just people with accents talking about things in a very hot room. But I wouldn't want to see it. I really wouldn't. It's just I hate Paddy McGuinness so much. I don't want to see. I don't want to see a tribute act to Paddy McGuinness. But yeah, those are the points locked in there. It's time for round 4.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 4 is called Best Tool for the Job. I have been asking the audience watching for their problems and tasks that need solving, and I'm going to display one, and you guys are going to get an item from your box and tell me why that item is the best tool for this particular job. To make it harder, you've got to get your items first, and then I'm going to show you what the problem is. So please grab your third item from your box. Donna and Ewan, what do you have?
This is a Frosker.
I was given last year. I came off my motorcycle and badly smashed up my left or right arm. It's my left arm that got smashed. They did a tribute to my right arm, and I guess they called the Freaks of Nature. They called it a Frosker to show me my shame in an award ceremony.
It's like that Picard meme, isn't it? When he's got his head in his hands. That'll be on the screen now if you don't know what that is. And Raul, what's the third item from your box?
Bottle opener.
A bottle opener, lovely. Got the cork thing, and it's like a little jumping man at times, isn't it? When you move it on the side.
Man, and if the Pac-Man people come back again, I can stab them.
Excellent. So your problem is from Claire Middleton. How do I stop the skateboard twats on the park next door playing their shitty music too loud? We're going to go with Raul first, using your corkscrew, and try not to be stabbing anyone here. But yeah, how are you going to use your bottle opener to fix this problem?
Well, I mean, you've completely got rid of Plan A, Plan B, Plan C, and Plan D there, Stephen. So thank you for that. Was just stabbing. I would say, Mebs, like, I don't know. I mean, I used to be a loud skateboard twat who played a lot of music when I was younger, a lot of shitty music as well. And that's why my hairline is going receding, because, I was such an emo that I used to put a lot of gel and spike it this way. And now it is coming out. But from that perspective, I think like skateboarders, and I think like people who play punk and loud music, I think as adults, as we get older, we sometimes perhaps don't really respect or like don't really appreciate how important youth culture is for young kids. I think, if I don't know if these kids are like 16, 17 and they're playing loud music and they skateboard, and like, don't stop them, go out and encourage them, like fucking be interested in their kickflips and their rollies and shit like that. I think kids need sense of identity, they need a sense of purpose, they need a sense of belonging, they need to belong to a tribe. And if skating does that for them, and Fall Out Boy and all that sort of shit does that for them, Mebs, you just need to work on yourself, Claire, you bitch.
Raul,
I'd say
at the moment, we've got 8 viewers, and Claire is one of them. Please do not tell the viewers that they're bitches. That is not the case. So
very early for me, and I've had a lot of coffee. Stab him. Every time, stab him.
Donna and Ewan, using your Frosker, please explain how you are going to stop the skateboard twats on the park next door playing their shitty music too loud.
Well, we need to hand on the Frosker to next skateboardy twat. And the best way of that, of course, is to make sure they break their limbs. So what we do in that, of course, the worst thing for any kind of skateboarder would be obstructions and people walking across so that they can't ollie over them if you over and
Ollie.
Yeah, good old Ollie. So what we've done is we've had the same problem ourselves about 4 doors down. And we've opened a homeless shelter and given out free food to people outside the disco house. So lots of homeless and scabby people come and haunt their homes and cause accidents. And when the worst accidents happen, we'll award them a Frosker.
I was also say, if you can't beat them, join them. Just go outside and sing arias, and hopefully they won't make you look like this.
Okay. So two very very interesting cases. Raul, you didn't stop them at all, and but you just like them to be along. So are you suggesting that Claire just opens a bottle of wine?
Or if you buy them 8, 12, 16 bottles of Becks and you open them yourself, they'll probably get pissed and fall asleep.
Lovely. Oh, that's even better. You've saved yourself with that last one because that does eventually stop the problem and everyone gets a little drunk. I am giving 3 points there to Raul and 3 points to Donna and Ewan there. I don't really know why. That's just how it is. That's the end of round 4, everyone. It's time for round 5.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Round 5 is called 23 seconds. I would like my contestants to name as many things as they can from their specialist subject in 23 seconds, and they get a point for each item. The person in first place always goes first, which at the moment is Raul. Raul, you're winning at the moment. Could you please let me know what your specialist subject is?
I don't know how to play this game, so I'm going to say hip-hop music and hope for the best here.
Okay, what, hip-hop artists or songs or...
Artists, we'll go for artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Raul's naming as many hip-hop artists as he can in 23 seconds, starting now.
Eminem, Dr. Dre, the Wu-Tang Clan, Lil Yachty, Travis Scott, Kanye West, Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Bibby, Lil Dicky, Lil Wayne, Stormzy, 90 Bro, Righteous Honorable Chun,
and that is time. You named quite a lot there. However, I did not count Little Dicky because he's not a star, in my opinion. He's not even an artist. He's not close to being an artist. I despise the man. Because as a comedy musician, I actually hate about 95% of musical comedy. And he also collaborated with Chris Brown, and apparently that's a good thing in his eyes. Not for me. Donna and Ewan, what is your specialist subject?
French food.
Here's Donna and Ewan, and as you're in a twosome there, one at a time, please. In 23 seconds, naming as much French food as they can, starting now.
Vichyssoise.
Beef bourguignon.
Ratatouille.
Coq au vin.
Crème caramel.
Gâteau.
Brie.
Nope.
Chèvre.
Not today, sir.
Camembert.
Not a scrap of it in the shop.
That is time. At one point, I'm pretty sure that Ewan said beef burger. You can't. Right, we have got the final scores here. In second place with 19 points, it's Donna and Ewan. Well done, Donna Scott and Ewan Kershaw there. Very good. Whilst you're here, is there anything that you would like to plug to the viewers at home?
Yes. By my book. So I've got an anthology, The Best of British Science Fiction 2019, featuring all of these awesome stories. Ken MacLeod, Lavi Tidar, Chris Beckett, G.B. Anderson, Ewan McCormack, Ian Waits, Tim Major, David Tallerman, Ian Creasy, Fiona Moore, Robert Bagnall, Susan Bolton, Rhiannon Grist, Liam Hogan, Emma Levin, Daphne McKim, Kate MacDonald, Mike Morgan, Val Nolan, Leo X. Robertson, Henry Strabinsky, and Andrew Wallace.
That should have been your list for 23 seconds. But,
and I've got nothing to promote currently.
okay, well, the link to Donna's book will be in the description below. And the winner with 30 points, and that's pretty good, it's Raul Kohli. Very well done, Raul. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Yeah, I got a podcast on BBC Sound, Spotify, and iTunes or Apple Music or whatever it's called Comic Sanskrit. It's all about Hinduism. It's very funny. I think you should check it out. And please just like and subscribe to my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook, and all that. I'll be putting out a lot more content in the coming weeks on there.
Beautiful. Right, my guests one more time were Donna Scott, Ewan Kershaw, and Raul Kohli. I have been Frizz Frizzle. Now can everyone please wave to the camera for 23 seconds as the end credits play?
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?